Hello everybody, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a very busy weekend here in Batteau Bay. I had a wonderful class of women who've been my beautiful customers for, I think a couple of them for close to 20 years. So it's been a wonderful journey crafting with this wonderful bunch of women. And then on Sunday, I had two sessions for a free make and take for showcasing the July online exclusives. So I haven't had a chance to do a free make and take, and I thought, right, I've got to get in and do it. So it was done, and I had a bunch of wonderful women come on Sunday morning, and then another wonderful bunch of women come on Sunday afternoon. So I got to share some of these projects with them, and I thought I'd share them with you as well who might not have been able to come along. So I'll just go through all the projects that I had on display and explain to you a few of the products that they were made with. So first of all, you might see these little boxes here. So they're called, and I've forgotten already, I've just read, white gable boxes. So they come in a packet of 10, and in Australia they're $17.50. So how gorgeous are they? And they're quite a nice size. So this one I've made using the foiling, hot foiling system. So I just love it. And these are new dies that are coming out. So lots of Christmassy dies coming out. And then this is the beautiful, it's this one here. And I always forget it. It's something leaves. Oh no, Botanical Glow. So it's that one there, Botanical Glow. And Tammy Wilson, who's a wonderful Stampin' Up demonstrator, came up with this colouring technique. So I've really fallen in love with it. So like colouring in about 1/2 to 2/3 of the leaf and then adding the white gel pen dots. So how pretty is that? And I've used the cherry cobbler and then picked it up with the Winker Stella. So you can see the leaves have got a shimmer on them. And then this is old paper. It's the back of one of the old papers from the 6x6 papers from last year. And then I've got one of the new Christmas hot foils on the side. So that's all done with Golden Glow, with the gold foil. And then this little one I've made using the Garden Silhouette hot foil and the Butterfly Flight hot foil and dies. So that's there. And this little doily die behind, that's a new one that's coming as well. So you're getting a sneaky peek here. So then I've just left the back of the boxes. I've just left them plain. And again, this paper is from one of the 6x6 paper packets that I had last year. So that's, and this beautiful ribbon, how gorgeous is that? So that's real red stitched ribbon, and it's lovely and soft, easy to tie bows with. So that's that. These again are some cards, and it's basically a straight card copy from Tammy Wilson. I've used a different embossing folder, but again, you can use any embossing folder you like. I love this Ferns, I think it's called Ferns and Floral. So you can see it a bit more there. It's quite a lovely embossing folder, and that came out in the May catalogue. And so with this, I've used that Botanical Glow stamp again, and then I've used the Sweetly Sentimental messages. So they're very sweet messages, and just adds a little touch to and then I've coloured them with the In Colour shimmer brushes. So you can see you can sort of just see a little bit. I don't know if you can see, if I can get the light right, but there's a little bit of shimmer going on there. So there are those cards. What else have I got to show you? Then there's the Pretty Poinsettia range. So that's the stamp set. So I've used this Christmas Joy tons because it's great to colour in the joy part. And then these are the dies. So you can see these are impression dies. So it's where you cut them out and then leaving them on the die, you then put them on the impressions plate. So where you can see the white gaps, the cardstock is pushed through. But I'll show you more in a minute. So this is one of the scrap layouts. I don't know if I can get it focused away enough that I've made using that poinsettia stamp, and then I've used it to create this little bunch here, so you can see the depth. So when you die cut them, you do get a slight impression, but then you get the really deep impression, like a real embossed impression once you put them through on the soft mat. And here again, I've used the poinsettias. Oops. So you can see on the red, they come up really nicely. And then that's the Christmas Joy I was telling you about. So I've just coloured this with, I've actually used the Winker Stella because I wanted to get that ombre look. So I've just picked up the Peaceful Pine ink with the Winker Stella and just started at the top. And then as I've run out of ink, it's come lighter. So that's how I've got that, that ombre effect on the joy part. Then the other little set that I loved was the stitched stocking. So this is the bundle again. So they're the stamps, the stitched stocking stamps. So they, you know, you can do your quilting with those, and you've got your pieces here as well. So I've created this layout using the stockings. So I've just done them very simply, just using the plain stocking part, not using the quilted part, to create the little features at the top of the pages here. But then I saw one of our demonstrators, and I'm so sorry, I've forgotten to write down her name, but she created, like, so used the stockings and chopped them down to create the little booties. So how cute are they? How sweet. So perfect for, you know, a welcome card. And this is one here that I've created using the quilting part of the die. So it's very, I quite like that die. And then you'll see in the background, one of the embossing folders that's new is the Swirls and Magic, I think. So it's in the Halloween section, but I thought it made for perfect Christmassy backgrounds as well, or celebration background. So that's the background I've used there, and then I've also used it on this foiled ornament card. So that's my little show and tell. Please let me know which of these projects you like. And please, if you've got any questions, post them in the comments below, or please feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to take your calls. Okay. Take care, everyone. Happy crafting, and I hope you've enjoyed this little session. But please tell me which one was your favourite, and don't tell me they were all your favourite. I want to know precisely. Happy crafting. Bye, everyone.